morning. We have started our day today a little early. It's around 8 o'clock in the morning. We've gotten ready. Now we are heading for breakfast. We have a whole day of activities planned today. We've booked a guide who is going to take us around in a place like Hampi, where you have a lot of heritage sites to go to. It's always better and advisable to get a guide along, because they will know exactly where you should go, what are the timings and all such details. So yeah, we are looking forward to the day. We are now heading out for breakfast at the hotel, and then right after we are going to leave. Right, so we are out today exploring Hampi. We have Mr. Parashuram with us, who is an historical expert and who is taking us around. He's guiding us through all our activities for the day.
It is all part of Deccan Plateau. Deccan Plateau is one of the very ancient volcanic erupted area in the world.
Okay.
Yes, more than 2.5 billion years ago. So there was
all these, is it?
Yes,
Okay.
All those rocks, you can see that. The entire Hampi city, which is surrounding with that mountains or boulders, and you can see on the right hand side,
Yeah.
that is all part of Western Ghats. You can see the wet mountains on the right hand side, and that is where the Western Ghats ends, and this is where Deccan Plateau ends. And I mean, this is where Deccan Plateau and Western Ghats meet together. Because of that, this land is very fertile.
Oh.
Because Western Ghats is more iron, like manganese, and this Deccan Plateau is more granite.
Right.
And this water body, this is one of the artificial water lake.
Oh, this is artificially
This
made?
is one of the artificial and historical lake, which is known as the Kamalapura Lake. It was built in between 15th and 16th century by local royal family.
Oh.
So they take water by gravity through the canals all the way from here to their palace. Because their palace is lower than this lake. This is little higher than their palace.
But from which tributary does this water come from?
This earlier they only harvest rainwater here.
Oh.
And very recent, after 1952, they built dam on that Tungabhadra River.
Right.
And they made so many canals all the way from the dam. So now this lake, which is connected with the small canal also from the dam. That's how throughout the year we get water.
Water from them.
They were caretaker of this lake, madam, actually.
Okay.
And also nowadays they build so many houses around these old structures. So because all these people, they used to live in these old monuments in and around Hampi. And they all evacuated in 1952, madam.
Why did they evacuate?
Because they all living inside the monuments, madam.
Oh, okay.
And only in 1958, so Indian archaeological people, they declared all those monuments are in national heritage. Because of that, they all evacuated from that all old monuments. It's not allowed to live in that old monuments.
Okay.
The protected monument act. This is one of the entrance gateway getting into Vittala Temple complex, which is called Tanari Ghatta Gate. This is just an entrance gateway getting into the temple complex from outside.
So our first site is the Vittala Temple site. We have taken a car to go inside. It's a battery operated car. We have to go about 1.5 kilometers inside. So this is what we've taken. The temple complex is spread over a vast area of 3.2 acres. The main temple complex is accessible via a path from the Gejala Mantapa parking area, either on foot or by electric buggy. The main temple is almost 1.5 kilometers from the parking area, so it is advisable to take a buggy as it might be too tiring to walk that distance under the scorching sun. The Vijaya Vittala Temple in Hampi is a remarkable example of the Dravidian architecture, renowned for its intricate carvings and the iconic Stone Chariot. The temple complex spans approximately 3.2 acres and is enclosed by compound walls. The Vijaya Vittala Temple is one of the most iconic and architecturally impressive temples in Hampi. It was built during the reign of King Devaraya II in the 14th century of the Vijayanagara Empire, with later additions and expansions by subsequent rulers including Krishnadevaraya in the 15th century, one of the most famous kings of the empire.
Brief you the background history of this place, ma'am, and then we'll take a
Sure.
look inside. Okay, please be seated here. Takes few minutes.
No problem.
Okay. So Hampi, which is came under Vijayanagara Empire. Vijayanagara, it's actually Alliance Kingdom, Alliance Empire actually. Because in beginning of the 14th century, so entire South India it was divided into small piece of land by so many different dynasties. For example, at that time in Tamil Nadu and Kerala, it was undertaken by the Pallavas and Cholas and Pandyas were there. At the same time in Andhra Pradesh, there was Kakatiyas were there. And at the same time in Karnataka, there were so many different dynasties. For example, there was Gangas, Kadambas, and Rashtrakutas, Hoysalas, and then Chalukyas, and then there was Vijayanagara. Because of that, these temples become very famous and popular.
Right.
And at that time, the temples were main attraction for people. Because mainly people go to temple for rituals, along with their temples were their educational center.
Right.
So because of that, so they built so many temples here. And Hampi at that time it was known as the second largest city in the world after the Beijing in China.
Oh.
Because at the same time the Beijing city in China, it was populated by 800,000 people. At the same time Hampi, it was populated by 500,000 people.
If you are enjoying our content, please like and share our videos. It would mean a lot to us. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. One of the temple's most famous features is the Stone Chariot, located in the temple courtyard. This chariot, dedicated to deity Garuda, is an exemplary piece of architecture, resembling a temple chariot and symbolizing the grandeur of the Vijayanagara Empire. The Stone Chariot holds a special place in Indian culture and is featured on the reverse side of the Indian 50 rupees note issued by the Reserve Bank of India. This depiction emphasizes the chariot's historical and architectural significance as a national symbol. The temple is strategically positioned to align with the sunrise, enhancing its spiritual ambience. The Vijaya Vittala Temple, like many other monuments in Hampi, suffered damage during the Deccan Sultanate's invasion in the 16th century, leading to the fall of the Vijayanagara Empire.
And once that Ravana, he kidnapped Sita from Panchavati near Nasik. So at that time, he kidnapped her from Panchavati and he took her to Sri Lanka. Just before that, they flew through Hampi. At that time, Sita Mata, she saw that Vanara Sena on these big borders. And she thought that, or she felt that she will get some help from this place. Because of that, while flowing through this hill, she dropped her jewels on top of the hill. That is called Rishyamukha hill. You can see that hill over there.
Right.
That is Rishyamukha, that is the place where Sugriva used to live. He had a cave over there. And she dropped her jewels on. She didn't know about that, but she just dropped her jewels on top of that hill.
Today, it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and is maintained by the Archaeological Survey of India. Efforts are ongoing to preserve and restore this magnificent structure, which continues to draw visitors from around the world. The Vijaya Vittala Temple remains a testament to the architectural brilliance and cultural richness of the Vijayanagara Empire, offering a glimpse into the past glory of Hampi.
If I close in the middle of this, both the side, we can see horses, this side and this side, jumping horses. Lion and then horses. Here we saw 2 in 1, there we can see 5 in 1. So in this we can see 5 in 1, but you need to imagine with my explain. See, this is the first one. It's a big monkey, mother monkey sitting with baby monkey. It seems like it's feeding to baby monkey. This is another big monkey sitting on top of the tree, and it hold 2 hands of the baby monkey both side, try to pulling up. Third one is frog. It seems like jumping into the water. And fourth one is head of cobra with Shiva Lingam. And you can see Hanuman from here. Look at his tail up here.
Yes.
You can see his long body and tail up here. So once again, big mother monkey sitting with baby monkey. It seems like it's feeding to baby monkey. This is another big monkey sitting on top of the tree. It hold 2 hands of the baby monkey, try to pulling up. Third one is frog. It seems like jumping into the water. Fourth one is head of cobra with Shiva Lingam, and that is Hanuman. It seems like he's flying in the skies. 5 in 1.
Beautiful. The temple's Mahamandapa, or the main hall, is famous for its 56 musical pillars. Each of these pillars produces a different musical note when tapped, showcasing the advanced knowledge of acoustics and stone engineering during that period.
The information about the temple, it has a history about the temple, and this inscription, it has information about the donations.
Okay.
Whatever they donate to the temple, they have mentioned in this clearly. That's a Gaja Lakshmi on top of the door seat. And these are the Dwarapalaka of Vishnu temple, Jaya and Vijaya. Jaya and Vijaya.
The King's Balance in Hampi is a ceremonial structure used during the Vijayanagara Empire for royal rituals. It symbolizes the king's prosperity and power, where the king was weighed against the valuable items and equivalent weight was distributed to the people. The structure's impressive design reflects the advanced engineering skills of the empire and stands as a significant landmark. The Tungabhadra River is located about 500 to 700 meters from the Vijaya Vittala Temple, and you can easily walk to it from the temple. The river played a crucial role in the Vijayanagara Empire for irrigation, water supply and defense. The Queen's Bath in Hampi is an elegant structure from the Vijayanagara Empire, designed for the royal women to bathe and relax in privacy. Featuring a large rectangular pool, arched corridors and intricate carvings, it highlights the architectural excellence and luxurious lifestyle of the empire. The bath's advanced water management system and unique blend of Hindu and Islamic architectural styles make it a significant cultural landmark and a popular attraction for visitors. The Queen's Bath is an open-to-air structure with a large rectangular pool at its center. It is surrounded by arched corridors with fine, intricate carved columns and stonework. The bath itself is built using finely cut stone and has a vaulted ceiling supported by carved pillars. The structure exhibits a blend of Islamic and Hindu architectural styles with decorative elements that highlight the empire's cultural diversity. There are small windows along the wall of the bath that provide ventilation, adding to the charm and comfort of the space. The royal enclosure in Hampi was the heart of the Vijayanagara Empire's royal complex, housing the king and his family while also serving as a center for administration, ceremonies, and leisure. The area includes significant structures like the King's Balance, the Queen's Bath, showcasing the empire's wealth, architectural sophistication, and focus on security and privacy. Despite the damage caused during the fall of the empire, the royal enclosure remains a symbol of the grandeur and power of the Vijayanagara rulers and is a key historical site within Hampi. The royal enclosure, like much of Hampi, suffered significant damage during the invasion of the Deccan Sultanates in the 16th century. Despite this, many of the structures have survived and efforts have been made to preserve the remaining features. The site is now managed by the Archaeological Survey of India and is part of the UNESCO World Heritage Site.
This was totally covered all the way up to that building. There is a building over there which I am going to take you. So all the way from that wall up to that wall, it was covered actually. So this side of the wall, this is where their private area, madam. This is where they have their palace here. All about this, it was got wooden palace here. The wall, window, roof, everything it was made out of wood, and the entire wooden thing got burned down by the invaders. And this side of the wall, you can see this area which is kept more open area here. This is where royal family gathering together with the common people for their celebrations. This is where they used to gathering for their Dasara festival celebration. This is where they used to gathering with the common people for their victory celebration. Bravery, madam. You can see it is. And women also, they know archery. You can see this. They are hunting wild boar and they are hunting some wild boar with the spears. And here you can see the deers.
The Zenana Enclosure was a private and luxurious space for the royal women of the Vijayanagara Empire, featuring intricately designed chambers, halls, and pavilions surrounded by high walls for privacy and security. The blend of Hindu and Islamic architectural influences in the design highlights the cultural diversity of the empire. Today, the Zenana Enclosure is an important historical site reflecting the grandeur and sophistication of the Vijayanagara royal court. The Lotus Mahal in Hampi is a stunning two-story building known for its lotus-shaped central dome and blend of Islamic and Hindu architectural elements. It was likely a recreational space for the royal women of the empire, offering both beauty and functionality. The elephant stable in Hampi is a long dome-shaped building designed to house the royal elephants of the empire. With its 11 chambers, vaulted roof, and a mix of Hindu and Islamic architectural styles, It showcases the empire's architectural excellence and the central role of elephants in royal life. The structure is a remarkable example of the empire's blend of cultures and remains a key attraction for visitors. The 6.7-meter Narasimha statue is a monumental sculpture of the Hindu god Narasimha, who is depicted as a man-lion with Lakshmi seated on his lap. This monolithic stone statue, carved with intricate details, symbolizes the victory of good over evil and the protective nature of the deity. The Shiva Linga, near the Narasimha statue, is a sacred monolithic structure that represents Lord Shiva, symbolizing his formless and infinite nature. Located within the Narasimha Temple complex, it is an important part of the religious significance of the area. The Shiva Linga, alongside the Narasimha statue, reflects the blend of Hindu deities worshipped during the Vijayanagara Empire. The structure is both a religious monument and a key attraction for visitors, adding to the spiritual richness of Hampi.
The royal family used to come by their elephant and horses to visit all these temples here. So this is where they used to leave their elephant and horses over here. It was their parking areas. See, that is where they used to get down from the elephant, and this is where they used to get down from the horses. This was their parking area. This is also monolithic, sir. It was made out of one single piece of stone. And this has got 4.5 meters high.
The Virupaksha temple is another prominent religious and historical site dedicated to Lord Virupaksha, who is a form of Lord Shiva. One of the oldest temples in the region and played a key role during the Vijayanagara Empire. The temple is renowned for its Dravidian architecture, intricate carvings, and large sanctum housing the Shiva Linga. It remains an active place of worship with regular rituals and festivals and is a major attraction for both pilgrims and tourists. The temple symbolizes the religious and cultural significance and heritage of Hampi and the lasting influence of the Vijayanagara Empire. While photography is generally allowed in the temple complex, it is important to avoid taking photos inside the sanctum and be mindful of the sacredness of the place. It is always advisable to follow local guidelines and respect the religious practices of the temple. We ended our tour for the day at the Mango Tree restaurant, which is a very famous local restaurant for vegetarian thalis. The food here gives an authentic flavor of the local cuisine, and it was simple yet delicious. If you are enjoying our content, please like and share our videos. It would mean a lot to us. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you with our next one.